All right, guys. So with FSA coming up, I wanted to get this out there, and I know a lot of you already know about Prodigy, but just a reminder, and they are offering FSA prep for this time of year. This is free. Their slogan is free forever. So we're going to go ahead and get a free account. And this is super easy to set up because once you set up yourself, the kids can be in charge of setting up their own accounts. So I am a teacher, and I want to put my full name here, and I am going to, I've already made an account, so I'm going to use Miss Styra as my example. And when I'm done with all of this information, I am going to click on Create Account. Now, you have to agree, but if you want the news and promotions, you need to click this. I accept the emails because that's how I knew that they had FSA test prep. But if you don't want any more junk mail, I completely understand. Okay, so you're about to see how excited your students can be about math. And let me tell you, they do get really, really excited about using Prodigy. So you get to select your curriculum, and they have Florida on here. You can do Common Core. Let's get started. Class name. So go ahead and give your class a name here. It's just an example. And I'm going to go ahead and do 5th grade, create classroom. You get to pick the topic that you want them to start on. Or you can skip this step and then they're given multiple choices while they're in. So I'm going to go ahead and do multiplication because everybody needs to practice that, right? So align my Prodigy and my school. Shadowlawn Elementary School right there. So your students' data will appear here. You can either add students yourself or you can give them the class code and they'll be able to add themselves. So know they need accounts. Continue. They can create their own or you can create them for you. You only have 20 some students to work with, so you might want to go ahead and create your own student list. But I have like 600 students to give accounts to, so I always choose create their own. Continue. So this is now my class code. So I can write this down, and I want to make a poster or something so the kids know what it is to create their own accounts. Continue. You can print these instructions for the kids right here. Print this off, hang it behind your computers so that the kids can always see it. It doesn't change, so if you want to go from year to year, you can just delete old students and the new kids come in and make their own. I like to print out a table, and once the kids make their account, I have them come over and write it down so that if they forget, we can look it up real quick. So you have your dashboard where you will see your students, and here where you'll see your students. You can plan and assign test prep to them. You can create assignments so that they're only working on certain standards at a certain time and completely customize it. And you can even customize by student. So if one student needs practice with multiplication and another needs practice with decimals, you can do that. So let's get started. Create a plan, create an assignment, assign standardized test prep. So let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, I need my students first. Okay, so this is what the kids are going to see when they go to log in. They're going to log in here after they've created their account, but the first time they need to click New Student.
First, ask your teacher for your class code and enter
Okay,
here.
so this is the class code we got from signing up if you choose to do it this way. Next, I do my first name, last initial.
Create a password for your account. Remember to enter it twice.
It asks me for my grade.
Here's your login information. Be sure to write these down.
And it walks the students through how to log in. It's not case sensitive, it's fine.
What does your wizard look like?
Okay, so then they get to design this, which is one of the fun things about it for the students. You can change the hair. And I'm done. I can pick which world I want to play in. More worlds. So this is what the students are going to see, and they can use counters, blocks, coins. So it's similar to what they get to use on the test. They can use a pencil and like doodle if they want. So all I had to do is click on the boxes to be able to type in them. And then I'm going to cast my spell. I got it correct. It's going to take me to, and I want to knock out all of his hearts. Okay, so I have completed this. I took all the hearts away from my opponent, so I get to level up. I go next. So I open the chest, and I get all of these coins and a tin can. And some stars.
Something really...
I get to pick a pet that I get to train, so it's kind of like some dog and that. So students will also see this at the bottom. Now that I'm in and registered, I can go to the next battleship, which will take me to the next set of games. Here's some people who are currently playing. This is member stuff, and we don't pay for it, so we're not members. But as the kids play and earn currency, they'll get hats and outfits and wands and boots and more pets and items that they'll be able to switch out on their avatar. They'll see all the spells that they get. These are all of the animals they'll have. Oh, this person wants to challenge me, so I can battle other players online. I can change my settings. I can chat. I can request friends so that I can always see them and play with them. And get messages from my teachers. So let's see what a battle between another student looks like. Okay, so now that I have a student, you can see what the dashboard looks like. This is her in-school school activity. This would be the home activity. You see the students that are your leaders and who have answered the most questions correct. I can remove students, move students, I can select all, I can get the parent letters. So this is for the parents. You can send it home so that they can follow their students' progress. I can now go to my planner, create a plan, assign standardized test prep. I click here. I want them to practice the FSA, choose the grade level, next, and I click the start, I choose the start and end date. And I can see reports. So here it has the skill, how much time I spent on it, how many questions, and it's color coordinated. So it'll be green if it's all good, turns red if it's something that you need to concern yourself with or reteach yourself.